This is your WW3 News. Yesterday, a certain Nathan Bennett, in the United Kingdom in Bristol court, was sentenced 30 years for 13 accounts of, how you can say, acts absolutely disgusting, assaults on 3-year-olds. I think there was 5 of them and 13 cases of this type of felony. And there was even probably a so-called deflooring of one of these minors. Sexual deflooring, if you know what that means. Absolutely disgusting. So he was employed in this nursery facility where mums and dads leave their little kids in the nursery during the day because they go work, yes. And he tend to have a certain attachment, an obsession with them. There was some accounts this person, when he held his small kids on his knees for long periods of time, he had a hole in front of his trousers. You can just imagine what passes through that hole in the front. Yes, you can guess. I'm not going to mention it. Absolutely disgusting. And this how it was discovered, because he was discovered by the manager who run this place. There was a CCTV camera monitoring this area, and he was caught on film putting his hands on parts he shouldn't put on little kids. She called him, and he was booted out straight away. And obviously the police were informed about this. And it's past a year now, and he was sentenced yesterday, Tuesday, in a Bristol court, 30 years. And as always, he tried to justify his felonies which he committed upon these small kids of under 5s. He said he was abused when he was small by some member in the family. This is a tactic to soften up judge, saying as he's just a victim of his so-called illness. It's just only a sexual perversion, it's not a mental illness. And obviously in prisons, the psychiatrists, when it comes to these sexual predators, they just about hear it every day. And there you are, 30 years of prison for 13 accounts of indecent assault on minors, under 5s we're talking about. And probably one case of deflooring a young child as well. Where he's going to go is going to be a prime target, because kiddy fiddlers and sexual predators, they'll be a victim of violence of other inmates. That's what they call prison justice. May seem cruel, but that's how things go in these places. Another type of how do you say, offenders, killing elderly people in cold blood, women children, are subjected to this type of treatment, prison justice. It's a lot even more worse if a police officer committed in the so-called line of duty these type of felonies they will become a #1 target. There's no escape. They can put you in a VIP section, which vulnerable so-called bacons or Rons, like the bloke on Behind Bars TV, which is a blogger on YouTube. If you want to know more about these subjects, I suggest you tune in to him on YouTube, because even he's an ex-convict, he has paid his time, and obviously is leading a different type of life. Whilst there's people who are doing long prison sentences for horrible crimes which they committed on people, depending on, like I said, what type of crime they have been convicted of. Kiddy fiddlers for stars, murdering kids, and ex-coppers. They are prime time targets for these people, inmates of any HM prison they go to. And probably Beaumarsh is one of the most worst, which is considered a monster mansion